Meet Thumbelina, the one-year-old art sensation taking Tokyo by storm. Tokyo, imagine a tiny artist, just 1 year old, wielding a paintbrush and crayon with pure joy. Meet Thumbelina, the pint-sized prodigy who is stealing the spotlight at a vibrant exhibition in Tokyo that runs well past her bedtime. This little dynamo is making waves with her abstract paintings, each available for 33,000 yen, about 300 Singapore dollars, at her debut show at the trendy Decameron Gallery, nestled above a lively bar in the bustling Kabukicho red light district. Gallery director Dan Isamura, who also played matchmaker for Thumbelina's parents, describes her unique style as babyish but mysteriously dexterous. At just 32 years old, Isamura was taken aback by the authenticity of her work, exclaiming, "I thought, wow, these are legit artworks." At her suburban home, colorful smudges cover tatami mats and tables, where her mother lovingly assists her in opening paint tubes and squeezing vibrant colors onto paper. "I can see this rhythm in her movements and patterns. She knows what she's doing," said her mother, a talented artist from Ukraine who prefers to remain anonymous for privacy. With a hint of humor, she admits to feeling a twinge of jealousy over her daughter's solo exhibition, but ultimately, she beams with pride, saying, "I'm happy, as a mom." Thumbelina's journey began when her mother fled the war-torn Donbass region of Ukraine in 2022, seeking safety and a new life in Japan. A chance encounter with Isamura on a flight changed everything for her. They bonded over their shared passion for art, and through Isamura's introduction, she eventually met her husband. "Dan is our angel, you know, like Cupid," she fondly recalls. Now, with Thumbelina, a name that captures her whimsical spirit, her mother finds herself in a new role. Initially hoping her daughter would assist her in her own artistic endeavors, she now jokes, "I'm her assistant." Isamura initially thought Thumbelina was just playing, but upon observing her closely, he realized there was a method to her madness. Each time she finished a piece, she would signal for a new sheet, and her specific color requests and the shape she created from paint droplets suggested a budding artistic intent. Some may argue that her mother's involvement means these aren't truly Thumbelina's works, Isamura noted. But for a baby, a mother is part of their body. He further argues that even adult artists aren't entirely independent, as they often rely on pre-made materials and established systems. "We operate under the illusion of solitary creation, while in fact, we rely heavily on systems built by others," he explained. The exhibition, which marks Isamura's first as director of Decameron, opened in March and will run until mid-May. However, most of the time, from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m., Thumbelina will likely be fast asleep, dreaming of her next masterpiece. One recent evening at the gallery, a visitor remarked on the innocent charm of Thumbelina's paintings. "We instinctively try to draw skillfully because we've grown used to having our paintings evaluated by others," said 45-year-old Yuri Kuroda. "But it feels like she doesn't care at all about whether it's good or bad. It's a mindset we can never return to." So, would she consider spending $300 to take one of Thumbelina's creations home? With a chuckle, Ms. Kuroda replied, "I'm tempted." Join the art world in celebrating this extraordinary little talent, and who knows? You might just find yourself inspired by the unfiltered creativity of a 1-year-old.